Coming up on today's show, we are talking about the possibility of Mac Jones joining the Seattle Seahawks. I know it sounds crazy, but bear with us. We'll explain more here in just a bit. Also, could the Seahawks be in the market for a corner? We got one name to watch from the Cincinnati Bengals, who ESPN is recommending, in just a matter of moments. Before we get to that, though, quick survey from the 12s out there. If you're a Seahawks fan from the great city of Seattle, like today's video. If you're a fan of the Seahawks from anywhere else around this great country, around this great world, comment and tell us where you're from. Just want to get a gauge of where our audience is at. Let us know and we'll get started with today's show. Could the Seahawks be jonesing around for Mac Jones? The New England Patriots quarterback will eventually be on the move this offseason, but where to? That remains to be seen. But according to a new report from the Boston Sports Journal, they are saying that the Seattle Seahawks are the team to watch to add the New England Patriots quarterback. So before you go after me and say, why are you guys making up rumors and all this? We're not making up anything. This is coming from New England's camp that is connecting Seattle here. Let's tell you what they're saying about this possibility. One thing that I've picked up in the last couple of weeks is that one team to keep an eye on for Mac Jones is the Seattle Seahawks. I think John Schneider is a guy who looks back at his college evaluations of players. I think he liked Mac Jones coming out. I think a lot of people are wondering what exactly happened to him here, and they're probably doing their due diligence on with the Patriots on that. Now, honestly, I don't hate this idea, but let's make one thing clear. If the Seahawks are going to go the route of going to get Mac Jones, they're not benching Geno Smith for Mac Jones here. If you're bringing in Mac Jones, he replaces Drew Lock and becomes your number 2 quarterback. Now, maybe down the road there's a chance for him to start and compete for a starting job, but the idea of bringing him in at this very moment in time is to be a quality backup quarterback, get him a second chance outside New England, and then go from there. Mac Jones had a very good rookie season, showed some promise. The former national champion quarterback out of Alabama went to a Pro Bowl his rookie year, was on the all-rookie team, but things fell apart fast for Mac Jones as he was set up to fail. I mean, folks, they made Matt Patricia their offensive coordinator there. Who thought that was going to work? The offensive line was disgusting. The receiving core, the running backs, it was a joke. I mean, let's face it. Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Mahomes, all of them would have been awful in this Patriots offense with what Mac Jones was given to set up with. So, with that said, I don't expect Mac's trade value to be that high. I think the Seahawks could potentially get this done with a 6th-round pick at number 194 and get Mac to be the backup quarterback and sit behind Geno Smith and potentially go from there. And then the question becomes, okay, what does the long-term prospects look like? If you bring Mac in, are you giving him a chance eventually to be that guy? Where does he fit in? More from the Boston Sports Journal. Geno Smith is not their franchise quarterback for multiple years. So why not take a chance, a flyer on Mac Jones, to get him evaluated? Now, while Geno may not be a franchise quarterback, neither is Mac Jones. Even though I sit here and give him the benefit of the doubt that he was set up to fail in New England and that it's not all his fault that he struggled, I have seen enough on tape to say Mac Jones isn't a franchise quarterback, though. Those two things are true. What I would look at from the Seahawks' vantage point is would be similar to what the Cowboys did with the Trey Lance trade last year, where the Cowboys did not give up a whole lot to get Trey Lance from the San Francisco 49ers. But when the Cowboys made that trade, it was understood. He's not coming in here to take Dak's job. In fact, he didn't even take Cooper Rush's job. He was the number 3 quarterback all season in Dallas last year. If you make this deal, you're saying, look, this is a former first-round quarterback that's got talent, didn't work out, but we're willing to give him a shot here to see what he has to offer. But we're not benching Geno to do it. I think that's what you need to think of if the Seahawks were to go this route and do this trade. So let's ask you now, should the Seahawks trade for Mac Jones? Our pinned comment today. T for trade, P for pass. Let us know what you think the Seahawks should make the deal or not. Got a great deal we're offering Seahawk fans right now. Seahawk hats are on sale for up to 50% off, plus free shipping for a limited time. Get yours today, chatsports.com/Seahawks hats. These hats are looking snazzy, folks, and they'll look even better on you. I can promise you that much. Here's a few of the hat selections that we have to choose from with the current logo, the throwback logo, among other things. There's plenty more to choose from as well. Go see for yourself. Chatsports.com/Seahawks hats. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. Free shipping, 50% off on certain hats as well. Check it out today. Chatsports.com/Seahawks hats. ESPN is recommending that the Seattle Seahawks go the corner market and sign Bengals corner Chidobe Awuzie, who is known by the nickname Cheeto. We're just going to call him Cheeto for short around here. But you look at the Seahawks corner situation here. Does it make sense to bring a veteran like Cheeto here when you already have Devon Witherspoon and Woolen and Trey Brown and other guys? Here's more from ESPN. I weighed suggesting another pass rusher for the Seahawks here, or perhaps an interior offensive lineman, but let's go with a starting cornerback who can play opposite of Woolen while Devon Witherspoon locks down the slot or blitzes the quarterback. Awuzie had good coverage, DVOA last season, and was one of the best corners in the league for the first half of 2022 before tearing an ACL. He's strong in both man and zone coverage. Cheeto isn't a bad option, I think, for Seattle. And you talk about the creativity here for a second. This would allow the Seahawks to remain flexible with what they do with Devon Witherspoon. I think the Seahawks are at their best with Witherspoon when they can move him around, whether it's on the outside or in the slot, whatever it may be, to have that flexibility to put Witherspoon in the best positions to succeed instead of tying up to one spot. You bring a guy like Cheeto in, all of a sudden, now I have the flexibility to move things around a bit. Joined the Bengals in 2021 after previously playing for the Dallas Cowboys. And although the numbers aren't necessarily flashy on Cheeto, what you can look at is he has been dependable. Even with the ACL injury, this is somebody that still played a total of 86 games with 74 starts in his career. A decent football player. We're going to show you some numbers and also what a potential contract would look like. But let's ask you guys, should the Seahawks sign Cheeto? What do you think? Y for yes, N for no. Weigh in the comments section. Let us know what you think. All offseason long, we are covering your Seattle Seahawks like no one else is here on Seahawks Today. Bring you daily news and rumors. We're talking free agency, trades, the draft, and more. And all next week here on Seahawks Today, it is going to be wild when we're talking free agency. If the Seahawks make any big moves, you know that we're going to go live here on the channel. We're going to break it down in real time. We're going to bring you content as quick as we can. Sub right now. Join the family. Lock us in for the latest happenings in your favorite team. Nobody's covering the CL Seahawks like we are here on the channel. Subscribe now. YouTube.com/Seahawks TV. The numbers on Cheeto. You can see it's been a couple seasons since he had an interception, but you go back to 2021, and that's what really stands out. 2 interceptions, 14 pass breakups, 4 tackles for loss. His numbers, according to PFF last year, he was solid across the board with the defensive grade at 62.6, run defense grade 68, tackling grade 72.1, and a coverage grade of 62.3. The contract projection, the Seahawks just freed up $47 million in money now, is what they have in cap space after the cuts that they made on Tuesday. And it's an affordable situation. You could sign Cheeto here for about 2 years and $23 million is the deal that he essentially is going to be worth on the open market. That is reasonable. You can do that if you're John Schneider and the Seahawks. And think about this. Change is coming at the corner position, okay? We are going to see this Seahawks corner room look significantly different in 2024. Right now, you have 6 corners under contract at the moment with Trey Brown, Lance Boykin, Reek Woolen, Andrew Whitaker, Devon Witherspoon, and Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is probably going to play safety next year, I would guess, more than likely. So you got to bring in some more bodies. Obviously, the draft is going to be a possibility, but look out. We'll see some changes here pretty soon. Chido could fit right into what the Seahawks are trying to do. Who's the player the Seahawks should sign in free agency, whether it's Chido here or somebody else? Drop a name in the comments section and let us know a player you'd like to see in Seattle. If you enjoyed today's show, which I don't know how you couldn't enjoy today's show, like the video. We certainly appreciate it, and we'll see you next time right here on Seahawks.